Hey, what's going on, guys? So today in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit more about what became known as cocktail pinball tables. And so the term came from the shape of the table and the size. They were generally smaller than their standard pinball counterparts, and they didn't include a backglass. So these smaller tables were a lot different in many ways than your average pinball table. They were also a lot quieter in design. They weren't meant to be loud. The way you'd play the table would be sitting down as opposed to standing up. What makes these tables unique as well is that people could sit around them while you played the game, or while you just sat down and drank and watched someone else play. Whereas on a real table with a back glass, you couldn't do that. I mean, you could stand around, you maybe could bring a chair around, a stool, but with the way that these cocktail tables were designed is that you could just sit at them, have a drink, chat while someone else was playing pinball on the machine. What makes these tables also kind of novel is that the gameplay was supposedly a lot simpler than your average solid state. This one here, Black Velvet, is a solid state, and it was from Game Plan, released in 1978, designed by a man named Ed Cebula. And so Ed Cebula, I looked at his kind of the tables he worked on, and he worked on a lot of solid states, not only with Game Plan, but it looks like he's done a lot of. He later worked with Data East. He worked on Time Machine, RoboCop, Phantom of the Opera, Back to the Future, The Simpsons, Checkpoint, Batman, Star Trek, Lethal Weapon 3, Last Action Hero. So not only did he work on a lot of cocktail tables with Game Plan, but he did work on a lot of solid states. And there's a lot of, companies like Gottlieb had their own. I think Night Moves is a popular one, based on Elvis, right? So yeah, the thing to remember with these cocktail tables is that they were a lot smaller. They were designed to be placed in lounges, bars, instead of arcades, right? They're a little more classy, and they could blend in with the environment. And so even today they're considered a novelty, because when they came around in 1970s, 1980s, they weren't as popular. But today they're known as collectors, pieces.